Lightweight bout between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor. All right, so here he is, DC, the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, former two-division UFC champion Conor McGregor, and a lot of people thought maybe he wouldn't come back to the proving ground. He's got a lot to prove when it comes to his MMA legacy, and as such, McGregor returns to the octagon here tonight.
When you talk about Conor McGregor, you're talking about a star that transcends mixed martial arts. We've seen a lot of people come and go, but no one has ever reached the level of Conor McGregor. And you think he's just a talker. No, there is a ton of substance to everything that he does. From the moment he stepped into the octagon, he said what he was gonna do, and he eventually did it. From knocking guys out left and right to becoming a two-division champion, knocked out Jose Aldo, knocked out Eddie Alvarez. There's just too much to say about the Notorious.
And I'm glad you put it that way, because he is this larger-than-life character, and I think at times people lose sight of just how skilled a martial artist this is. Elite striker, tremendous distance management. Few move better on the feet than Conor McGregor, and he'll look to put those striking skills to good use yet again tonight as Conor McGregor returns. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, the inimitable Khabib Nurmagomedov, and this guy makes his way to the octagon, DC. You run out of time setting up everything he's accomplished, but he always puts that status as an undefeated fighter and UFC champion on the line. He will do so again here tonight.
The moment he walked in the AKA, you understood that there was something special about Nurmagomedov. He was a guy that was always listening, although he spoke no English. He was always listening and paying attention to try to learn and how to improve himself. And the moment he stepped foot in the gym, he was just open to each and every lesson, and now it's showing over the course of his UFC career. He was undefeated going into the UFC, and he has only built on that and become a champion, one of the most well-rounded fighters in all of the UFC.
You know, your college wrestling teammates have told me when you showed up at Oklahoma State, you didn't speak English either.
No, I didn't. It was all Southern Creole accent. It was all, hey, my boy.
Right. Well, your English is now very proper, and so is Khabib's, and he's back on the proving ground here tonight, again trying to prove himself as one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters on this UFC roster.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Levine. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, the notorious Conor McGregor! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner.
The fighters touch him up.
Ready?
All All right, so here we go, round one. Arguably the two biggest stars in the game right now, Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor. Going to be interesting to see how this matchup goes down.
Khabib strapped his backpack to that rocket ship that is Conor McGregor and followed him up to superstardom. Tonight they get locked in the octagon for a second time. Let's see who prevails in the second fight.
Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space. Oh, big punch lands.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, and that is a pinpoint left hand right there from McGregor.
It is his best strike, and it's because he knows exactly where he needs to be in the octagon to land that left hand over and over again.
Nurmagomedov going for the takedown, but unable to land. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Now, oh, and a quick entry.
Great single entry, rotates the high punch, taking for life. Deep, flips him over the top. What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or am I read my last reps?
Absolutely not. You don't survive that. It's over. It's over, John.
All right, close guard now. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Side control now. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
30 seconds now to go in the opening round. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. An attacking armbar.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
All right, buckle up. Here we go. Round two. Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor.
Good stick.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC. Pretty good right hand.
Clinch.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
Real nice body kick land.
Oh, nice strike by McGregor there.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a fantastic striker, and once again...
All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent. Uh-oh.
Throwing up a triangle. The guy on his back is very good at submissions, and if he's not careful here, he's going to get stuck, and he will have to submit.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. You gotta be careful, armbar.
Nicely done. 90 seconds now to go in the round. I mean, how many can he take? Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. "20 seconds to go, round two." All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount.
Take a deep breath and recover. This next round, you really want to focus on ground control. Have to set up your takedown. I want you to maintain a double.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep. You ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Leg kick.
Ah, he's been working hard defensively. Kick block there. Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Muay Thai plump. Going orthodox now. Oh, now he stuns him beautifully with the left hand.
The left hand is so accurate, so educated. He's so able to fight with both fighters.
Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control where he will have no shortage of options. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Wow. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Back mount now. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Man, doesn't take a lot of these kicks to produce redness. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. I mean, how many can he take? 90 seconds remain in the round.
I need you to scramble.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Oh, some big punches raining down here, picking his spots well, and hasn't chosen to engage his opponent on the ground necessarily, posturing up and making these shots count. Nurmagomedov's going for an arm here. final seconds of round 3. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
Take a seat. Great round, bud, man. You look spectacular. You were outworking him everywhere. Your pace, your cardio is fantastic.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes. Loaded up on the right hand too.
McGregor's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Oh. Switching stances here.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
Oh, and he moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook. Look for damage from the top to come now.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, side control now. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Conor. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
He's having his way with him here. And he is back up to his feet. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch fantastic takedown.
McGregor gets the single leg takedown. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. He's going to attack the triangle choke here.
Nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Deep breath. Great. Last round coming up. You got 5 minutes. I want you to go out there and finish this fight.
Are you ready? Ready?
5th and final round. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this run as he gets the double leg takedown.
Ooh, nice right hand.
McGregor's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off. Now he's attacking. attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Only postured up, and he's out. Nurmagomedov grounded pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Well, everybody wants a piece of Conor McGregor, of course, including his opponent here tonight. But what else can you say about McGregor's ability to manage his time and everything that has been asked of him since he vaulted to not just MMA superstardom, but A-list celebrity status? Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, useful strike on the ground, that was. Side control now. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Nurmagomedov's back in side control here.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
What a fight!
Hey, stop!
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-41. For the winner by unanimous decision, Khabib, the